And we're live. All right. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out. I realize that people won't be coming in so early for a while. They've been conditioned to get here at 7:30 and 7:25 and 7:40 and these things. I'm telling you, we're moving back to 7. All right. Shout out to Sharon Ingram. Thank you for being here. Brick House, big up yourself. Shout out to Audrey Wright. Shout out to Darlene Walter Riley. Maxine Good as Gold is in the building this morning. Wayne Nathan is here. Kai Tai Jai Empress is in the building. Virtuous Fire, good morning. Thank you for being here. Senior Sexy. Onika St. John Jones is here. Carrie Ann Jones is here. Great Goodies. Stacey Ann Williams. Debbie Jervis. Marilyn Grant. Purple Royal. Jet Shelley. Jet Shelley, I hope all is well, sister. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're feeling good. All right, Dorothy T is in the building. Talk to her, Jet Shelley. How you doing? What's going on? Because a lot of people been asking about you. So, Flo, you check on Jet Shelley. How's she doing? Do you know? I said Kata Joy and all these other people are in the chat room on, and they check more than I do. I know I'm all over the place and thing, but I am concerned, right? Jet Shelley, you doing all right, sis? Virtuous Fire, big up yourself. Reggae Girl Bento is in the building. Dorothy T is there. Janet Stewart. Karen Notice is in the building this morning. Good morning, family. Mrs. Michelle Bantan, thank you for being here. Good morning, family. Uh, Brummel Wright, welcome, sis. Thank you for being here. Carrie Ann Jones. Let me see. SDs is here. Main one, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Roxy 21 is here. Clean D. Wow, you on early this morning. I love it. Yes, we're going back to 7. We're trying to go to 7 as close as possible to 7 a.m. All right, because I want to stay upon, I get lost easily. I'm gonna get caught up doing all kind of stuff. You know, you got to be a husband, you got to be a father, you got to be a businessman, you got to do all kinds of stuff. So I figured the only way I can balance that really without letting my health go is if I actually wake up early in the morning. My day starts at 3 a.m. 3 o'clock a morning is when my day starts. I'm in the gym by 4, and then, boy, I'm not lie. This morning, I'm I heard 3 o'clock on that alarm. I slapped the alarm like say it was slavery days. I bang, got to work. Shut up. And then I eventually got up, but I had to take a little extra time. So I went to the gym this morning as well. I went yesterday, I went the day before that. I think I'm on a roll, I'm on a schedule, so I'm gonna keep it like that. See, I was watching a brother and he said, put your life in perspective. Get pen and paper, don't talk about it, write it out, and then be disciplined enough to stick to the schedule. So that's military for me anyways, but I'm starting to become more civilian than anything else before. So Nafe put some of them things that back into check. So I have my list, and my list says wake up at 3 a.m. every morning, 3:30 the latest. By 4 a.m. you're in the gym. 4 to 5:30, an hour and a half workout. That's cardio, weights, everything, and then back to the house and then get ready for morning thoughts. And then after that, I have the rest of the day, and I have all these children and wifey run me ragged. Go here, go there, pick this up, do that, get on the computer, do my work, all that other stuff. I must tell you, waking up at 3 a.m. by the time 6 o'clock in the evening come, I'm like this. I'm ready to go to bed, but that's what time I'll have to be going to bed in order to be waking up at 3 a.m. and still get good rest. So, what Jet Shelley is saying to us this morning, Jet Shelley, good to hear from you. A lot of people are saying good to hear from you. Main one says I hit the gym at 5 when it opens, and my gym is 24 hours, so that's another good thing. And I only live literally about 5 minutes away from my gym. So I jump in the car, I'm there in like 5 minutes flat. I go to the gym at 5 as well. Yes. So Flo, what time you go to sleep? I'm trying Purple Royal. Ask what time I go to sleep. I go to sleep now at 8 p.m. I'm in the bed by 7:30. So by 8 o'clock, I'm starting to like nod off. And then I don't know when I fall asleep. The last 3 days have been hectic. I told y'all my whole body I cramp up and these things. Shout out to everybody who gave some suggestions yesterday about what to use. Cause I use all of them, so I don't know which one worked. But I ended up cramping up later in the night. Anyways, see, me did I try to do a thing. I don't know, man. My wife, one thing about me and wifey is I find her extremely sexy. See, and so there's that chemistry there. So even when time you're like, yo, you need to take a couple of days break, you know, you just start back in the gym, you're going kind of hard, your whole body is cramping up. All she got to do is just come lay down next side of me and something or walk past and something nice, and then it's a wrap. Cause man forget say my cramp up and man start try that thing and two, and then you know, remember that song by Red Rat where him say when they say that the song about muscle contract, and you like say a muscle contract or something. No, my muscle contract, my muscle contract them is real. We did I try a thing. Why am I not tell out the business? I'm just saying. I was trying a thing, and why? And I didn't make love trying a thing. A piece of blood. I scared muscle contract like me last night. You have to get. I fling up one leg. I don't know why I don't know how my leg reach up. That's up. My leg reach up. That's up. It tried my leg power and something. I was like, yo, and she there laughing, and she looking at me like. It gets rough out here. But I throw my leg on myself, man. I leg on myself and, you know, get caught up in work. More work than exercise, workout, and them thing. You know, when you haven't stretched in a while, you haven't done no extra workout, nothing in a while. You can't just get up one day and run 5 miles and 10 miles just so. But I'm that kind of person. So first day start out, oof, 1 hour straight on treadmill. Come home, blood fire, body jaw cramp up, nipple, every every part of me was cramping up. And it was cramping up last night again. Me freeze up in that carry on. Because I freeze up in that house. And then when you're freezing up, the initial freeze is oh damn, it's coming because you can feel the cramp. Not true, I try to position yourself so you don't cramp any harder. And then when the cramp actually lick you now, you're like, blood fire. Yeah, I have to laugh after myself and I like. Thanks to her for laughing with me and for accommodating. And but I got play this song from Red Rat about how you know, yeah, fine excuse about muscle contract. She know what time it is. She was cramping up too. She was cramping up yesterday too. Me, I said, me, I passed the living room and I say I bent over like this, like she was going to pull out some stuff because she keep like some stuff in the living room in a shelving system for the babies. Like if you're in a living room at children, you have to change a diaper or something. So Mr. She pull out some stuff out of there. But the way how the young girl go over there like this, me I said, why you look like you reach up in them age there already. You all right? And she was like, no, I'm not all right. I'm cramping everywhere. So I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. May I take it easy though. I bet that time wife it dash it out. Yes, carry on. May I tell you one thing about my wife though. Y'all need to get you a wife like that. Me hear one man I say, female wife say, like out of what he said? Like he go to her like 10 times out of the month, and 9 out of the 10 times she says no. That's not your wife. You need to check on that. You need to check on that. That's not your wife. There's no way I could go to my wife 10 times in 1 month, and out of the 10 times you said yes only once. You are not my wife. You somebody else's wife. I'm borrowing you, and you over here thinking, okay, when is it going to be time for me to leave this ninja? Cause it's yeah, that's cold, Stash. That's cold. But a lot of men, I've seen stories from a lot of men that say that. So I consider myself blessed. So my wife, in all the years we've been together, I think wifey only said no once. And I think it's because, you know, woman have them situation and thing where one, she's only human. It's only been once, right? And it's been over 7 years. So that's to tell you, I'm gonna go frequent and often. I'm never get no yet. So I don't know. I don't know. I can't relate. But if I'm getting all them no's and you getting if I'm getting all the yes and you getting straight no's, that's painful. That's painful. That's not your wife. You need to exit stage left and go find somebody who actually really like you. Somebody that actually really has a kind of chemistry with you. Cause some woman not like some man, you know. But them just have this sexual chemistry towards the man. Like if you ask her, would you marry him? She'll probably be like, no, but boy, I put on some blood. Somebody. Him can get it anytime. So if your wife a treat you so, that means that that's not your wife, friend. Mm-mm. In my house, me have to watch how me bend down, else radam. Carry on. Carry on. Where your husband from? Where your man come from? Husband, boyfriend, living, all these titles and whatever. Your significant other. Where does he come from? It, that's his friend with no benefits, Kataja Empress. Yo, on the wicked, she said that's his friend with no benefits. In that case, don't be with that person. Because you can definitely have friends out there with benefits. But no, you complicate the situation. You over there hold on for a wife and she not like you. The one time, so like bills there. The bills are due. I need to go shopping. Yeah, we need something nice to wear for girls' night out with the girls. Mm. You want to put it on, them and take it off. Go on. Boy. Mm. Hubby, buy me this dress. I like it. Where I wear that go? It's so short. Girls' night out, I'm going to wear shorts on night. Shorts come off in her car before she reach the event. Hmm. I'm just saying, men, make sure that your wife actually like you. Yeah. Because me and my wife, no matter how we cuss and all that, me just know say I'm my one-stop shop that. And I know for a fact, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I'm not show off or nothing, because life have a way of beating you and make people laugh after you when them see you get you beaten. But I'm good. So, where you say your man come from now? Kerry Jones says, in my house, I have to watch how me bend down, else Radam. He's coming. He's somewhere around here. Yeah. Let's talk to Judge Shelley for a minute. Let's find out how our sister is doing for a minute. Yes, Karen noticed me blessed, and I know it. And I take advantage, sometimes too much. But welcome back, my dear. Praying for your full recovery. Lauren Blair says, that's for Judge Shelley. Everybody is talking to Judge Shelley. She can't even answer all our way at the same time. I'm glad to see her here, though. I'm glad to see her here. I'm telling y'all, man, I developed a close communication relationship with a brother that used to be here all the time. Like when we start out the live here, the live only had like 5, 7, 9, 10, 12, and then the thing grow, right? He was one of the early starters and he was in the UK, but he was always supportive and always there and every video to everything. So, we ended up talking behind the scenes and stuff like that, some constructive talk. He was a big man, older guy. And when I found out that he was about to pass and then he passed quickly after, that the whole time he was going through his stuff, he never said nothing towards that angle. And then last minute is when he said it. And he said, maybe I'm saying my goodbyes and stuff like that. I can feel the ancestors drawing nearer, that. And I was like, damn, you know? So it kind of give me that, like, check on your people. Check on your people. All right, Jet Shelley says, I'm having a good day today, but I have a lot of bad days more. All right. Well, for those of us who pray, we're lifting you up in prayer. Some people are going to talk about them not pray, that's your business. Send good vibrations then, right? But you're in our thoughts, my sister, and I know that you're here, and we're glad to see you here regardless, right? All right. Jano. But that's life. And I tell everybody that too. Life, one day for you, next day for me. That's how life goes. Okay. Don't count nobody out and don't ever think that you're above or different or better than or anything. Today is yours, tomorrow is somebody else. That's how it goes. That's life. None of us will escape certain things in life. That's how it goes. All right. You miss us too. We miss you too. They ask for you in here all the time, especially like Kai Tai Jai, Empress, Brahmo, right? It's a couple of people that always asking for you, and y'all check on her, how she doing? Anybody heard from her yet? So yes, the concern is real, and it's random out of nowhere, so I know it's real, right? SD says we are praying for your speedy recovery. Judge Shelley, blessings always. All right. All right. Let's get into some of these topics that we have here this morning. Why? Let me, since we started out talking on the wife thing, this story I covered on Hot Topics TV, my other channel, but I want to bring it over here for a reason. What we're going to cover this morning is Usain Bolt has issued an ultimatum. He gave them 10 days to return, and this is how much money that was missing. We now know the true amount is 2 point something billion dollars of Usain Bolt's money, and him wanting money back. And like a true yard man, he's not playing about his money. He says, "Pay me back my money, or I'm suing you." Me and wifey was talking last night. She was like, if he sue them, especially for like that amount of money, what if he ends up in possession of that company? It's not far-fetched. Could be very real, right? Nicole Coleman, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. So we're gonna talk about Usain Bolt's situation a little bit. Just to reiterate for the people who do not know that the laws in Jamaica are changing. Y'all know me. I've been a hardliner against the Prime Minister because I said it before. I truly believe that Andrew Holness was going to be the one to make significant changes in the country that would last for generations to come. When he first got on the scene and talked about by the time him done, we're going to be able to sleep with our doors open and all this, I was starting to reminisce about when I was growing up in Clarendon. In the car, we used to sleep. We never used to really lock door. We never used to be paranoid about locking door. And our window used to be wide open all night. So I was reminiscing on, oh boy, if those days could come back, how beautiful Jamaica would be, that kind of stuff. Well, we've seen what happened since then. The murder rate actually climbed. People got more scared. Houses that didn't have burglar bars now, like we have burglar bar in ourselves inside, and we're calling it beautifying our house, when what it is we're really imprisoning ourselves in our houses because criminals are so emboldened and feel so strong in Jamaica and feel like them run the place, right? And it's wrong. It's wrong. Citizens should not be scared of criminals. Criminals should be afraid. They should be afraid of the citizens because the citizens are organized and empowered and they're backed by all the legal entities that are there. But instead, it's the other way around. The citizen then feel afraid because the criminals are actually backed by those who are empowered and all these things. So all the most we can do is make sure you put on some burglar bar on the house when you have ability, Make sure you lock up yourself inside. Make sure you stay inside after it get dark outside and all these things. Come on, man. We want to go for long walks in the dark evening again. We want to go out, those of us who party, and stay out our road till it get dark. Y'all ever been to a party in Jamaica, a gathering where you are under the stars until 6 a.m. in the morning and they start to light out? Yeah, enough of we get well and we start drop asleep from 8 o'clock and them something there. But I'm just saying, if you never experienced that, then you should. It's a big part of the ambiance of what Jamaica is, right? But people so afraid, people go inside the lockup. So, anyways, I'm just reiterating that message because I read it yesterday, but I actually saw a video of the Prime Minister saying it yesterday. So they're going to start out at 45 years. That's the mandatory minimum. 45 years. Your name get called on a murder and you're convicted. It's 45 years at a minimum before you're even considered for parole. Doesn't mean you're going to be getting out. There is no parole before the 45 years. There is no way to get out before the 45 years. If it's a capital murder, you're looking at life in prison, and Jamaica is going to start doing without the possibility of parole, which is what we talked about before, right? Without the possibility of parole, 45 years before you can get parole if you have time before you get out and these kind of things. With that, the gun laws, that changed before they did this. And if you get caught with a gun and it's not registered to you, that's a starter minimum of 15 years. Now you can add all the other factors into it. It wasn't registered to you, 15 off the bat. You shot somebody with it. Okay. Now we start to climb in years. You might be in there for another whatever. Somebody said to me yesterday, SouFlo, I don't know what I rejoice for because that not gonna stop nobody from doing nothing. It not gonna stop crime from go. I said, are you suggesting that we just do nothing? Watch this. It might not stop anybody now, right? But let it build up. What I want them to start doing is fling out them 45 years they like how hot cake give out. Give them out and make people realize that, oh damn, it is real and they do give them out. Wait till you start hear people check for them brethren. Yo, which part Juba there? Boy, Juba get 45 in a dog. 45. Wait there. The more do 45, brother, the man are 40 already. So we are trying to tell me say 85 he might come out. Yeah, I saw. I bet you'll see changes. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning. Good morning.
Mm-hmm.
Live on the air. Good morning. Okay, you're not ready. When you call back, if you're gonna call in, make sure you fix up your audio and thing, please. We want to hear from you for real. But yeah, we can't just sit and not do anything. So yeah, I think me being a hardliner, it's only right to be fair and balanced. To be fair and balanced, it's only right that when the things that I've been calling for, I start to see put into place, it's only right that I give my props. Now remember, I'm not telling nobody to run out and vote JLP or run out and vote PMP. I'm still off the thought process that both parties are the same thing, right? Until one of them can show me said they are not. My whole life experience with them is that both of them are of the same thing. So, but with that said, what me see now, what he's talking about now, put it in place. Once it's in place, I'm gonna celebrate and I'm gonna say, yes, yes, something is being done. That's a legacy that he can build on. When him left, people can say, yo, remember one time people used to dead running like dog, nobody never used to care. But he was the prime minister that put that in place. Yes, brother. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, SouFLo.
Good morning,
First time
family.
caller. I
Uh,
always listen to your program and stuff, but I wonder if you guys, well, I wonder if you could help me because it's been years I'm searching for a particular person back home in
mm,
Jamaica.
a relative.
And yes, well, my sister.
Okay.
And the only I don't have a lot of information, but based on what my mom told me,
Mm-hmm.
she's from like Montego Bay. I don't know if I should say her name or what.
If you want to say her name, I mean, if you don't have any, if she mix up in anything bad or anybody gonna.
No, 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 no,
Okay,
no,
you're just
no,
looking
no,
for your
no.
family member, right?
Yes.
Okay, you can say her name because you
They
never know who's listening.
okay. Her name is Sharon Donor.
Sharon Downer.
Yeah, and her dad is Lansford Donor, and they're from like Montego Bay. I think her dad migrated like decades ago, but they're mostly from Montego Bay.
How old is Sharon?
Actually, she will be like 50 something.
Okay, you don't have the
And
specific, somewhere around there, ballpark.
yeah, I got pictures of her and stuff because
What?
a couple years ago, my mom and her, they kind of get some pictures, but we never see her in person.
Okay. You
And
can send me those pictures, and I can actually put the pictures up. So with the name goes a picture, and I guarantee you, before you know it, you'll be getting some kind of a contact. We've done this before.
uh, and this is my numbers, my personal number. So I don't know because sometimes when you do this type of stuff,
Mm-hmm.
um, all type of people call you and say they know and they really don't know. You
Right.
know what I mean? So I don't got no problem. Anybody try to reach out and I will definitely compensate somebody for
Okay.
this info if they have it.
If they have it.
And yeah, and really I really want to meet my sister, my other brothers want to meet her. I would never see her before.
Oh man.
Yeah, and my mom, I'm the one that my mom actually tell the story.
Mm-hmm.
So I have story to tell her. And it's like a burden for me, like from I was like what, probably like 15, 16 years old. So
Oh,
it's like my duty is to tell her what happened
right. You're right.
because she have her own theory growing up, like her mom abandoned her or
And that's
whatever,
what I was
but it's
gonna
nothing
say.
like
She's
that.
probably thinking she was abandoned and nobody cared about her.
Mhm.
Y'all moved on.
It's far from that.
Mm.
So
So,
in life, there's two-sided story. I've been searching for her for decades.
really? And you've been watching us for
Yes,
a while and you haven't called and said anything?
man, I'm busy, yo, because actually I'm back and forth from Jamaica because I live in New Jersey,
Okay. We've
so I
located
don't
people
really
for people
know.
before. It's just by chance. It's nothing that we actually really do. I guess the platform, people tune in that you don't know about, and we've done this before. And as soon as we put up the picture, we got phone calls, and they were able to locate. We've done it actually about 3 times so far. You know?
Actually, I don't got the pic. I got pictures in my phone when she's like young, like probably like what 3 or 4 year old,
Mm-hmm.
and
And you
I
sure
got
that's her?
pictures. I got picture with her when she's like probably like early 30s or so.
Yep, those
But
can
those
be.
picture in Jamaica,
Yeah, but those pictures can be very valuable. Imagine if she looking and she's like, "But that's me."
I know, right?
Right. So, okay, it's up to you, but you can surely send me whatever pictures you have, and I will put them up here for people to see them. And I hope we can
Yeah.
help you, and I hope you do find her.
Oh my, trust me, like you not even have no idea, man. That I really want to just meet her and tell her that this is what it is. I don't care if she wanna see me again or whatever, but
You
like
just want to relay
this is a
that
small
message.
world. I got kids,
Hmm.
what I mean? I don't want my kids to have any involvement with my nieces or my, what I mean? Life is so,
The- the-
life can be like that sometimes.
yes, yes, that too, that too. That too. So get in contact with me, SouFLoTV same way how you spell SouFlo, just put TV at gmail.com and send me the pictures. And I'll put the name to the pictures and I'll put the information up here. I already wrote down that her name is Sharon Downer. They're from the Montego Bay area. Her father's name is
Uh-huh.
Lansford Downer.
Donor. Yeah.
Is it Downer or Donor?
Donor.
Downer.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Because I tried on Facebook one time and so many people got that name and I reach
Right.
out to people and they like, nah, they're not them. So what I mean?
Right.
But hopefully somebody on your platform, probably from that section, probably like, oh yeah, I know these type of people. So
Give it some time. Give
you
it some
know,
time, but yeah, you'll see.
I will
So,
definitely reach out back to you. Okay, I really appreciate your time
all
too.
right, family. Manners and respect here.
All right, blessings. All
Blessings.
right.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Sure. Right. Though you know, you can imagine your daughter meet a boy where she think this is it. This is he. And then I saw the story the other day that dropped. The brother and sister that been together for how long? I think they've been married for like 13 years. 13 years or something like that. I know the years they've been married is in the teens. And it was a black couple too. Daughter or woman and man. And I think they have like 2 kids together or something. And now just finding out that they're brothers and sister, they're brother and sister. A straight up brother and sister team. So live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Good morning.
There you
Can you hear
go.
me?
Yes, loud and clear. Thank you
All
for
right.
calling back.
I'm happy Andrew's making this, that the government is making this move.
With the
And that we're
45
getting
and
like
all that.
45,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, for part of murder. But what's next, in my opinion, is rape. Um, we need 50 years for other crimes, like I think for certain things like killing a child, we
Okay.
should have the death penalty for that. I
Yes.
think for hurting an elderly person, it should be much harsher because I think too much slackness are going.
Yeah.
We're making
I
people them
agree.
get way,
I agree.
and we're making society, well, in society too.
become desensitized to these things, and it's not normal. And we're treating it like it's a regular thing, and it's not regular.
Right. Right.
It's not
I
normal.
absolutely agree with you. Because some things you don't have no excuse for it. Like there's no explanation as to why when you break in the house and the old woman in there is 85 and she's found with her panties down by her ankles and you rape her and then cut her throat. Like there's
Right.
nothing possibly could explain that. If two men get into an argument, you know, man stay already, testosterone flying, big stone fling, next man stab up next man or shoot a next man. That's war between two men, and we can argue that out. Somebody might be wrong or right. You see what I'm saying? But these things that you're
Exactly.
talking about, yeah, there's no excuse for them. So I agree with you absolutely. And we
Yeah,
need to
that's
start
it.
looking at mental health too on a more serious level in Jamaica, other than Lada Obia them Obia them are you know, the superficial or superstitious stuff we were taught about mental health,
Right.
because we do have a lot of people in Jamaica that are going around that are battling issues internally, and
Mm-hmm.
then when it spills over is when the whole we are like, "Oh, wicked and wicked," but no, the boy been traumatized for a long time, for a long
That's
time.
right.
You know, the last trip I was in Jamaica in December, I saw
Mm-hmm.
more young people that are walking the street mad than, and I don't know. I just take notice, and I was like, "Yo, me see one over there, so just now, see one right here." So I don't know if it comes from like the whole Molly popping slash party all night, live like you don't have no tomorrow, and then that happened to them or what. But and I noticed that they were in like tourist areas, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I was looking
And
at
you
that
know
as
that
well.
we also had COVID, at a time when nobody was going to school.
Hmm.
Nobody was seeing them friend. Nobody was seeing the teacher they've seen for years. Nobody getting to see them best friend. Everybody lock up inside. You come outside of school now, you
Hmm.
hear on radio, chat line,
Hmm.
Molly popping,
Hmm.
mix this with that and take the drugs. So I
Hmm.
can only imagine you're depressed, you have anxiety,
Hmm.
you miss your friend, when you get to meet your friend again, you're eager to take this and do that.
Yeah.
That's why I think young people, in order to solve crime,
Hmm.
we need these harsh laws, we need these sentences. We also need to reach them from them young.
Yes.
Go into the schools, provide them with in Germany. Germany school system, they do the trade schools, free trade schools if you want to go to trade school.
Right.
And college is pretty cheap if not free.
Right.
Let them go to trade school, let them become mechanics, help them become engineers, nurses, provide them with that ability, partner with small businesses and companies, get them to do apprenticeship programs, help them to when they finish, all right, maybe like in the 10th grade or so,
Hmm.
for 2 years from 10 to 12. You want to become a mechanic? Send him to the auto shop, local man. Get him training. When 2 years finish, him have the certificate, basic training. You can go America and say, here's my certificate.
This is
You can go
why
anywhere and say, here's my certificate.
I co-signed, and a lot of people are saying, so far true, you go in military, you feel so everybody want to do that. But no, this is why I actually co-signed. There's another thing that is on the table with this 45 minimum stuff, and it's also mandatory service for
Yeah, that's it.
unattached males, right? That
Mm.
it is within that same program that they would be able to cut them. You know, you can go to them school and tell them something, but then they have to go back to their community where the influence is stronger, and those who
Mm.
influence them are more in their face than you are. You just get to talk to them and give them a little speech. So when they're locked in on base, on post, and going through that regime, that everyday discipline instilled, and wake up this time, exercise, do this, do that, be constructive throughout the day plan, that will be more effective. And in the meantime, in that same program, they will have these apprenticeship programs. And you know, if
Right.
that's your interest, then you go into that program. And by the time them come out, like you just said, they will have this. Even if nothing is available in Jamaica for them, when opportunities open up to go overseas, they have something on their resume to say, yes, I'm tried and proven in this area and I have these skills.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And
absolutely.
also Monday, you remember Monday when someone called you,
Hmm.
a man called you, and he was talking about his son, and said that he wants his son to go into the military. Remember that on Monday?
Right.
And that son, that was my father,
Really?
and he wants me to go into the army. Yeah, he wants me to go in the army. And we was talking about it at earlier point in time. And I don't really want to go in the army. I don't really have any hands-on
Is
skills I
your
want to
father
do.
call and say,
Yes, Silver, you call.
right?
Christopher, you call me.
And you're saying
I
you don't want to go into the army.
I don't have that type of
You're not built like
mindset.
that.
Yeah, I wanted to go to college and do marketing management. And I was telling him that what I would do, I would go to BC for 2 years, do the marketing management, and then you can transfer to a bigger school. You don't have to pay the bigger admission fee for that bigger school if you do the transfer program. You only have to pay the transfer fee.
So you have your
And
way mapped. Hold on there. You have your way mapped out already. For you kind of figured it out already, like what step you would want to take next in order to get to your goal.
right, because I already
Right.
left. I'm 18 now, and when I was 17 last year, I graduated from high school.
Mm-hmm.
I was ready to go into college. I'm working now, but I'm gonna go right this year before June. I'm gonna go.
Okay.
And when I was in high school, there were people there. There was a girl there. That was a Hispanic girl. $70,000 from one scholarship alone. Put on. There were people there that had scholarships from a long time. And I was only there for one grade, for 12th grade. I'm come from Jamaica.
Okay.
From before. So I already had the BC thing planned out. The counselor that we had at the school there, the head counselor,
Mm-hmm.
went to my school in Jamaica, just like me, came up just like me, and I went to BC just like me. So she already guided me through the whole thing and told me the steps I need to take in order to go to any big college I want to go to. I go to BC first, and then she transferred.
Okay.
And so that way, when I'm at BC, I can get scholarships. I can get money there and then save up for an expense at the bigger school afterwards.
I got it.
Yeah.
I got it. I'm not gonna try to push army on you because see I have children of my own, right? And my eldest son, he's doing cybersecurity right now. He's in school. But I was trying to push him into the army too. And I even told him like if you don't go army, at least go navy. And he was like, no, but you see, he was a child, he was the first one, so he got to see everything. And I remember him when he was really small, he said, like one of the times I was gone for like a whole year, and then when I came home, I remember him specifically saying, "I would never join the army," and he was real little when he said it, you know. And it was because his dad was always gone, and his dad was always on the go. And I guess I was also probably like overly aggressive and this kind of person that I was flexing in a certain kind of manner that I was trained to flex in, but I was living that life.
Mm.
For you though, let me tell you something, right? uh, People going in, young people going in, their perception is different from the reality of what the army is. I've had people go into the army before and they went in for finance. That's their job. They went in for finance. They're working in finance. They signed a 4-year contract. They got $70,000 upon entry once they completed basic training. I got 30, and I didn't know. If I knew I could have gotten more, I would have took more. But I was so happy for the 30. I got 30,000 when I was done with my basic training. I looked into my checking account and the whole money was sitting. It was the first time I ever seen $30,000 sitting in one account just for
Mm.
me, right?
So how long
So
is the basic?
basic is different for different MOSs, different military occupational skills. Me did kind of crazy, so I went into combat arms. I went infantry. You don't want to go over there. And this is where a lot of young people think they're going to end up. Now, you can end up over there if you don't get everything in writing. That is why I was telling your father, talk to you, make sure that he finds something that piques your interest, and that because me no want you get up every day like, oh my God, what me I doing here? So I don't like this. This is not what I
Mm.
want to do. If you wake up every morning thinking this is what I want to do, I'm excited, I love this, and then you're gonna be motivated to do it. Plus the bonus there, the bonus nice, me not lie. Um, on top of that, basic is you probably have a short basic. So basic training is basically exercise. That's all it is. And you learn to them they're fashioning your mind to function as a soldier. When you say soldier, I don't want you to think going off to war again, because I've been to war. And I've been to war, and the people who do the financing, the people who work in the mail room, the people who do the cooking, all that, they are nowhere near what the combat arms people handle. You're basically a support system for the people that actually fight wars, right?
Okay.
Right. So I don't want you to be scared of it because you're thinking that, because that's what a lot of people think. But when I break it down for them, they're like, no, I didn't know it was like that and whatever. You could be in there, my friend, and put it this way, you are paid to be fit and paid to enjoy what you do. It sounds weird, but it is very true. Paid to be
So
fit
I have to go
and paid to
for the
enjoy what you do. Pick what you like and make them sign, and they will sign it. Pick what you like, exactly what you want to do, and they will sign it. And then once them sign it, that's it. They have to honor it.
so the GI Bill said 2 years.
Okay, the GI Bill you could use after you get out, but you can also go to school while you're in there without touching your GI Bill. I have people in there right now that already got their bachelor's degree, and their GI Bill is sitting waiting on them. So when they come out, after they're done, they will be going on to do masters, and it's fully paid for.
But wait, so I'm doing finance in there,
Is
and I
that your
have my
interest?
degree,
Tell me
so
what
all
your
of the
interest
strength.
is. What's your interest? Your genuine
That
interest.
business and
Some
finance.
business and finance is your interest.
Yes.
You can have them sign that paper for you. And that is what you would be doing in there. This is how it would work for you. You would go up to the MEPS, you would get signed in, you swear in, right? After you do all the stuff to get in, like the physical, and the exam. And then you would go in, you sign in, you swear in, you have a date to leave. Here comes the rough part that a lot of civilians aren't used to. This is when your bus arrive and all the drill sergeants run onto the bus. Get off my bus! Rah, rah, rah. That's just frighten you up and put you in line with what they have for you. The rest of that, you're gonna
No,
be.
no, that one.
You know worry about
The
that.
last different about
Okay, so if you don't worry about that, then that's the hardest part. That is the hardest part for you if you're not worried about that. Because of that, enough people tell me when I'm trying to put young people in there, like, me no want nobody has shouting on my face so flow, and me can't take them something there. Next thing, me go fight them off and shout back, and I'm like, okay, if that's the kind of mindset you have, then no. But if you're not worried about that part, the rest will come easy to you. Your school is going to be about 4 to 6 weeks. That is you basic training in. You say at the end of your basic training, you go right into actual school. So you're dressing in a military uniform every day. As a soldier, you're reporting to a classroom, an institution taught by a professor. And then for the rest of your contract in the army, you will be working in finance. That's how it's done.
Okay. I just wanted to, in my mind, as I said, people think that everything is, even though I knew that even engineers, they don't take up a gun, they just do supporting for the
Right.
actual combat fighters.
Right.
But still, in your mind, you think that it's only the fighters, the backup crew is like medic, engineering, and nothing else. But as you said that now, I kind of get to understand there's more stuff that you don't even see any fighting.
Especially in finance. A matter of fact, that's one of the jobs where you will be so far away from anything that have to do with any of that. That's one of those jobs, finance.
But then that was the me after them to,
Eh?
and I was send me after them to go to Iraq and then place them.
But you're safe. You see, when you go Iraq, you see, you go to a safe space called a FOB, a forward operating base. That FOB have about 6 rings of security around it. It's the infantry soldiers that ride out into the city and go mingle with and do what they do out there. You are so secured in that FOB, you might as well be here. Really.
Another place when the president go and visit and they go to place them.
You're a safe man, trust me. Especially in a finance, you're not doing nothing close to none of that.
So does somebody get it in writing?
Yes.
Nobody trick you and
get it in writing. And you can. All you have to do is ask. The recruiter is going to want to put you in so much because his numbers depends on his career and his promotion and all that. So I want to put you in there and the bonuses are available. So from you can take that ASVAB exam and you can score the score that would be required for you to be able to get into finance. That's it. Him want you. So he's gonna be like, oh, come on, man. And you're like, hey, I'm gonna need like I see you have bonuses. Can I get a $70,000 bonus? And he'll probably be like, well, I'm not signing. Okay, I got you. The bonus. That's what I did. Okay, put it in writing. So your paperwork should say, so and so, your full name is entitled to this much, and it'll say the money amount at the completion of basic training, projected date, this year, this time, this day, and this, that. And at the end of it, it will say nothing further. It will literally spell out nothing further. So you get everything that you asked for in writing, and they owe you nothing further. I want to paint a clear picture of it for you because your dad is like, he sound like he'll be so proud, but now talking to you, you sound like my son. Like my son was like, no, that's a no. And there's nothing I could tell him that to convince him to go in there.
Yeah, because it's not that I hate it, because I'm between kind of two mindsets. He wanted to be in the army or in the police force when he was young before he came up here. But by the time he reached up here, he was already too old for that stuff.
Right.
And then my grandma, who, if me said that word around, she'll say, Jesus Christ. And she'll roll over and then.
That's how my grandmother was too. She said, Jesus Christ. Then they must send you go war, baby. I should cry for everything.
Yeah, because they don't sing now, go up there. Yeah. Jesus God. So don't have to go calm she down.
Yeah, true.
I like the fact, I respect Armin and I like the fact that they're protecting our country and everything. I just didn't want to know that I was standing up for X and getting Y and then I got to go over Z. I wanted to make sure that I was going to be safe.
You're intelligent.
I was going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I want to paint a clear picture for you so you understand. So now you can make a educated decision, right? And if you need anything else concerning, like if you're even having a second thought about it, say SouFlo, tell me more and contact me. SouFLoTV at gmail.com, and I will give you like a clear layout of what to expect. I'll even put you on to a good recruiter if you want to go that direction. If not, then I still wish you all the best. You have good people around you, man. Your father well concerned about it too.
Yeah, man, well concerned.
Yeah, yes, grandma come here like my grandmother. My grandmother wasn't for that army stuff. She ball.
What I'll do, you know what I think I'll do? Thinking of it. I'll go through with what I said.
Right.
And then if in the middle of it I realize that the money now come, we can't find out too much scholarship to pay for expenses or anything happen, I will be still young enough to go into the army.
That's what I did. So you are right on track. Do you think? I have confidence in you that you will eventually make the right decision. So do you think? Life is here for you to experience. You're not out here getting no foolishness, so you'll be all right.
Yeah.
All right,
thank you very much.
Yes, thank you, here.
All right.
Big up. Yeah. Sorry for extend that talks along, but you know me stay already when it comes to children, especially people picnic on if you handle them with care like it's yours, right? Same when I want somebody to talk to my children with care, handle them with care. So yeah, it was a joy talking to him just now. He's very intelligent, he's very well spoken, and him have a father that's around and family members that are concerned. So he'll be all right. He'll be all right. Yeah, so what would I talk about now? And by the way, I don't want to see nobody I talk about. If that was an adult, I would have took this conversation a whole different. No mistake. But that's a young person, that's a young man. Right? That's a young man. So don't worry about the bias and so on and all that other stuff. Not even gonna mention that. All right. Usain Bolt and his money. Bolt gives them 10 days to return $2 billion. awkward MLK tribute is one of the things I want to talk about this morning. A Martin Luther King tribute. Lorraine Blair Baker says, SouFlo, God bless you. You are all things to all of us, educator, entertainer, counselor, and friend. I'm glad you guided that young man. God bless you and all that you continue to do. You guys are the same for me. Trust me. You're my motivation. You're my family as well. Me get up, come talk to you. See, I'm not, my body I cramp up on how much I actually get real remedies and these things. So yeah, one hand wash the other, man. We're a community and we need to keep it like that and extend it beyond just online to actually out into our real community among our people and ourselves, our immediate family, and then those outside as well. So manners and respect. Yeah, I think this story is very interesting. So this police officer, right? That's the one I want to start out with. This police. I'm so all over the place this morning because I say Amari look like she's gonna do OnlyFans, which I wanted to talk about. I've been laughing for the past couple of years because Amari look like I don't know, like she going crazy. Amari, big up yourself. Cause I know you will call you and speak your mind sometime, but I don't know. Every minute me look is a new video, and I'm like, Amari is in overdrive. She's in overdrive, Mr. OnlyFans stash. Yo, no, you know, see, Amari video about she said blame Heavy D because of him caused this. Wait there, y'all ain't paying attention or what? No one talk about the police woman and her husband will say must stay with her, you know, but Amari, Amari, like she's heading to OnlyFans because she said she invested a lot of money into the whole Sting thing. Her little money done out, and she thought she was gonna get paid, and she didn't get paid. So she up on her face, you know. Watch out. Oh no, no, this is not my music, so I have to mute the music. On the don't laugh too hard, you know. My grandparents. But see, I'm already. So the OnlyFans might be coming where you know you can go over there and oh, you watch out. Oi, sir. OnlyFans. Watch goodie. BM some mental issues. Wait, what me miss? This work thing of me, I move differently today. Audrey right. Amari, I do our OnlyFans stuff. Well, if Amari chooses to do OnlyFans, I think she would make a lot of money from it. I'm a good predictor, right? Watch me. Listen to me. Listen to me good. If Amari does OnlyFans, Amari, if you do OnlyFans, I think you will make a lot of money from it. The people are gonna say them why and do them and all that, but I somehow no man I go over there because him want to see you Missy man already I talk about look at that girl she big or something and check who him cheat on him wife with. Somebody will look like the same girl where him did they talk about. So nobody throw no shade. Listen to me. If Amari does her OnlyFans, she's going to make a lot of money. And the reason why is because controversy they behind fear thing anyway already. So people are going, no, June O'Brien, I'm dead serious. Lady J says, SouFlo, are you crazy? I'm dead serious. And not only that, I have another prediction. If Amari shows up for Sting next year again, and them do a repeat, the people them are gonna show up again. Again. Why? Because that's the climate we're living in. You want to call it madness? Madness sells. You understand? You want to call it foolishness? Foolishness is what sells. If she do her OnlyFans, all of the woman them I go over there. If say, let me go on Amari OnlyFans, we go see I want a girl I go on with. And then the first time they go over there and Amari busts it wide open, they're going to go back because they're going to start talking and say, blood fuck. Yo, you tune into my girl Amari sitting last night. Me say she go on with a piece of sitting for OnlyFans. But me not have our OnlyFans. Yeah, forget it. Get your membership. And they're going to be over there just to see wherever she are going with. Real talk. Think about it. Queenie and mother. Yo, man. we be wishing too much good. We over here talking about, well, I think unity is our strength, and if Queenie and Amari work together and put out some music together, it could probably go really far. You never know. On a topic foolishness. If Amari go up on OnlyFans, bust it up in a chair like she did just now. If that little blue dress that he ever just come up just now. If the panty, the bingo bag, they didn't ever turn in a G-string just now. But I chose she on IG. So OnlyFans, Amari, listen to me, Amari. If you do OnlyFans, you're going to make money. Heavy D. If we not put her over Sting next year, upon 2023 Sting, I'll do me. I say, don't do no more Sting. Don't do no more Sting till you figure out a proper lineup and how to put the thing together properly, because I was confused. Me feel like me did there Rebel Salute / some fest / I was confused. Me never know which part me did there. So fix it up and bring her back. I still think I should have paid her because she was the main promoter of Sting. Nobody never promotes Sting more than Amari. And nobody was actually more entertaining, if you want to call it that. I use that word loosely and cautiously. It was like watching a train, and you know so the train about to wreck, but you can't take your eye off of the train going to wreck. That's what it was like, right? So it was that was that kind of entertainment, but it was, and it drew views and whole heap of viewers, and not only that, it trended after. People can come view you, and them see you Monday, and when Monday done, them say, all right, Tuesday a different something. Because of her, Sting was trending Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Christmas, New Year's, back in 2023, still a talk about it. We can't deny it. It might not be our cup of tea if we were to sit down and say, let me organize a show and tell you what true entertainment is. I'm gonna have this artist and this person. I know that the kind of something. This is just something where you have to cringe and watch sometime. And sometimes you have to, oh my God, what is that? That the kind of entertainment that is. See? I agree with that. Pay Madisha. Pay Madisha. Like me not hear that word there. That was actually a word we used to use when we grew up, Madix or Madisha. Pay crack egg, pay Madisha our money. No man, a real talk me a talk. She promoted, she was walking Sting billboard. No if ands or but about it. Amari are the female L.A. Lewis. Now imagine if L.A. Lewis or Amari hook up on Sting. But they say Amari can do the same thing what she did before. She can go up there, go try fight off people on stage and forget her lyrics. This time she would have to go up there, go, well, I can't say that either. Because if she's predictable for us, she won't be entertaining or interesting anymore. Everyone are, listen, you hear what I just said? If she becomes predictable for us, she will no longer be entertaining anymore. We like the fact that she is unpredictable. Whether we want to admit it or not, we like the fact that she's unpredictable. We like the fact that anything can go on. Remember, before she go over Sting, go back and watch the video. You hear what me tell you, sir? I said, me have a feeling, say, drag off, wig on, I mean, even do the action there, me say, thump and go fling and kick. But because Queenie did I promise her, so Queenie got lick her in her blouse and skirt, what's it not, if she did come to England. So I said, okay, if they meet on the same stage, it's going down. Well, y'all seen what it was. It went that way. She can't be predictable. We have to just left her and we watch. And if you're entertained, you're entertained. And sometimes you have to take a break because it gets too much and you have to look away. That's why I'm talking about her now, because she got too much. So I had to look away. But then I had to look back. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, SouFLo.
Morning, family.
I'm curious about something. The new laws that Jamaica have pertaining to the gun law and the crime law.
Okay, talk about it.
I agree with it. Jamaica really don't have no trained detective or inspector for solve crime properly. Because if you're gonna give somebody like 15 to 14 years for have a gun, somebody else can set you up. By leaving a gun in a car or in a position and you get charged feet or set you up in a murder situation. And the police them down they're very corrupt, so all that ever work.
Yeah, that's one way to look at things. But and I'm concerned about that. Just like I said yesterday, right? The reason I wasn't backing the reinstatement of the death penalty was because I didn't want Miss Mattison go get flinging for somebody. They substitute him in, scapegoat him and execute him and say he's the one that murdered so and so. When the truth is a dirty police do it who's on payroll for some done or something like that. So we can't leave out that part of the equation, right? But how should I put this? The odds.
We have to do something.
The odds. Yeah, we have to do something. And the odds of somebody planting gun on you and all these other things. You know, my granny used to say, if you're not gonna sit down on the foul roost, them can't do the upon you and all these other kind of things. It's like basically some people put themselves. So this is going to make people have to draw up themselves now and be accountable. Accountable for because they're not going to want to hit. So if you have a gunman brethren them, you can no longer be hanging out with them and knowing and being like, well, I know me squeeze the trigger or I know me carry the gun, so my brethren still doing it, but him over there. So cause if it come down to it and him fling the gun in your lap and you get caught with it, then you're gonna be out there screaming, oh my God, 15 years minimum, but I know my gun. But you put yourself in that company. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're kind of right.
Yeah, so it's time for accountability. It's time for accountability.
Yeah, but also, does Jamaica even have a public defender?
Yes, man. Yes, and to Jamaica's credit, Jamaica also has good detectives. The problem is this. The problem is, yes, really. God no, really. Yeah, laugh. Listen up. Listen. The problem is this. Hear me, no man. The problem. Yeah. My God.
Some things have been said. Remember them fighters sitting now prison. People are locked up over Spanish police station. You want to see the idiot police them? Me have a show so big. What is me fingerprints after?
They not preserve the evidence or nothing.
One that I eat at this. That's what I'm
Yeah. Don't do them so. Don't do them so. No, listen. No, them. God no. God, but me know why you be hopeless because them have. The problem. I we seen so many. Me not lie. We seen so many things go wrong. Cause me know innocent people they are prison, you know. But here what?
Yeah.
Here what? End of the day, they have these things. The problem is they're not applying these things and they don't have enough of it. Them either understaffed or they're under-equipped, but them have the people that are trained and have the knowledge. People go overseas, go train with the best of the best that do these things, but them come back home and now they're under the control of people who are trying to hide things. So then we send them go over there, so when them supposed to over here, so they will muffle the evidence instead of bringing it to the forefront. They will, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's the corruption part of the thing need a cleanup, is what it is.
Yeah, but that's not going to change. The bigger end of my controller then benefit from it a lot. So until you get rid of them, that's not going to change. Come in the year, Jamaica lock up some of them high power people here.
Yeah, that's true.
Because they're not.
We can, but yeah, we have to start somewhere. You know.
All right, now listen to this.
All right, man. Wait there. Wait, before you go, what you say about Amari OnlyFans?
Bumbo clock.
You're dissing me.
Money. To my money.
All right.
Blood money. Oh, gonna chat money. The people are not curious.
Say,
Let's do it like that, but I'm not curious. Everybody feel like Jesus did not put that.
wait.
Them feel just with that.
All right. That
So me not yourself,
Malan. All right, sir. We'll talk later. Oh, my belly. Yo, we're gonna do some abs workout this morning. So my belly, I crump up my belly muscle. Them. Yo. Yo. I want to think about Jamaican people in there. So when them drafting out, when them drafting this word there, and them do it smooth. By the way, if you're not Jamaican, I must tell you that you can hear this word under many different circumstances. This word is bumbleclot. It's not necessarily used because we're angry, even though it can be used in a moment of anger, but it is used in many different other ways, right? If you're in the ride and it's something sweet, you might say, bumbleclot. Well, oh, you can use it again. The food tastes good, you can. It's an expressive word. That's all it is. So when she drafted that just now, it pained my belly. But yeah, big up to Amari. Amari, depend our thing. It's not our journey. We just have to watch it. See? And when you can't take watching it no more, you turn away. May I tell you, if you go look over there, Monday she put up about 10 video. Tuesday she put up about 10 video. May I say she must have a team. She must have a team. Somebody have me a laugh till me week like day before yesterday. I think her daughter name is Destiny. And somebody said, yo, Destiny deserve a full-time paycheck to rotted for this because Amari drive round and Destiny must be running outside with the camera like this. I have to make her video them look good. Yeah. But whatever money she make online, I'm sure she pay Destiny or out of it or Destiny is benefiting in some way out of it. I'm probably one of them cases there. I'm your mother, I pay all the bills in here. Take up the camera and film me. Like that, I'm going already. Yo, Destiny mother than her? No, man. Nope. Destiny is Amari 1.0 or 1.5. Missy, Destiny, there's a video here where Missy Amari sit down and she had do something. By the way, the OnlyFans video. But Amari sit down and she had do something. And she said she like do an outburst. And when Missy Destiny go like this, like, and then try to act normal, I said that girl is not like, she not reach that level of madness there yet. She not reach Amari level yet. But yeah, me I tell you, say if she do her OnlyFans, she gonna make a whole heap of money. So Amari, nobody worry about what they didn't pay you at Sting because them done say them not pay you nothing because you never sing none of your hits. you never sing none of your hit songs, none of your chart toppers. You went up there and you try to fight off Queenie. So move along. But here's a good move along for you. Take it to them, mama. You can do it. I have faith in you. All right. She taking her meds regularly. Oh, Destiny or Amari. Destiny is very intelligent and will one day be a good manager for Amari. Talky talk. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Speaking of Amari,
Mm-hmm.
I thought that boy, she.
Wait, all right, let me stop laugh. Talk. Let me see where y'all go with this.
Alright.
Eh,
She and Ellie are two peas in a pod, but outside of Ellie, who me think genuinely just mad. Me think she have a little bit of a chance to pull a surprise. So
mhm.
as you, just like you, when I wait and when she call you and the first thing when I say, all right, look see what I go on.
Mhm.
Look see what she bring. I don't know. She give it away. She had it in her hand. Everybody was in suspense waiting to see what happened. And then Queen just take all her what she do, turn it in a joke, and then that's what she went. Because she turned everything what Amari did in a joke. So she want to look in her back. Everything. And turn it in a joke. And now Queen is like the one who's surprised to do something greater.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, I think if you want to spend this year, later in December, later this year, or any little thing,
Bring her
she
back.
need to have a game plan.
Yeah.
She need to have something set up. Maybe she can try triple again, but she need to study. Go study, go make somebody teach her freestyle and DJ. Some Beanie Man, Bounty Killer, some Cartel, somebody. Go do something. Watch some, so if you want to watch woman, watch some Spice.
And then she can add in all the other theatrics, not true?
Yeah, man, little theatrics. You can dress up like your man same way.
Yeah.
You can talk with the vice same way, but when time comes and you DJ somebody, you feel on the mic and ready.
Yeah, wicked people, you know, about dress up like your man. Oh, I try to say our sting outfits,
but it? On her forehead and everything, same way, and have the piercing them and her hair and her fuck drop off and yeah, man, same way.
But you have a point. You have a point. And if she come with something like some substance to it, then yeah. But here what?
Yeah.
You think that we would have still be talking about her if she did actually go up there and sing out a couple good songs and then come out?
I think we would.
You think so?
If it was done properly. Let me tell you. I remember when I love dancehall to the point, even though me young, it's me call earlier. Even though me young, I go back and watch Cartel versus Movado. I go back and watch Beanie Man and Bounty and Ninja versus Merciless and Merciless Killer, all of them. Watch them something there.
Yeah.
And if Queenie and Amari went up against each other, if Amari had her stuff right, and Amari did DJ and freestyle and mash her up, we're talking about it for the whole year.
If she did DJ and freestyle and mash her up, yeah, true.
And then we say, oh, bring Spice, bring Sense here, make she freestyle them. Then if she done them, or at least match them or try to match them, she bust a song after that. The song would be good. You know what I mean? If you the way dancehall should work as it worked before. When you make a good song, you're a big artist. When you're on stage, if you can defend your artistry and your title, then you'll get more praise. If you cannot do it, you will get no dust buckle. Sitting off of your stone or stone.
True. Real talk. Yeah. All
right. Have a chance, but you have to just have good management and don't shout and.
But here what? May I kill that right now though. Check this out. Mrs. Somebody she coming after Spice next. Crystal G says she can't handle Spice. I want to remember Dan. What the youth name from England where they do the Tom Cruise, Don Andre. You know see what Spice did. You know see what Spice did to Don Andre on stage. And it wasn't a sting. I don't think it was a sting. I think it was a no man. It wasn't a sting.
It was a I don't know a DJ or something like that.
Yeah, but what Spice did to Don Andre on stage, Don Andre never. Yes, exactly. He was dead that day, like never again. And that was the first time I see a female DJ right off a male DJ, and him like it done.
Yeah, and when she was on stage, Jesus. And she said, Maka, where is Maka?
I'll bring out the
donkey. She bring out the donkey. We come on the donkey. Eventually, killer, and she wasn't even
Spice
there.
Dangerous. Spice, that's already for Spice.
Stage and she dead.
Yeah, that's already for Spice. Don't not Amari and Spice. Me hear she call Spice name. I'm not even gonna mention it because no, not yet. She can't even get past Queenie, so not Spice yet. That's like me trying to sprint against Usain. They better me try out sprint my children them first, and then train better. Yeah, the possibilities are no. So yeah, big up yourself here.
Yeah, man.
All right. Yeah. Spice Don Andre, like he had a buzz. He had a huge buzz. The song was huge in the UK. Came to Jamaica with it. I don't know anything bigger foreign. I got end up bigger Jamaica, especially if it's a Jamaican that's doing it right. It bust a foreign first, and I was like, "What song is this?" Cause everybody who me know that's British was onto it, Yeah, you don't know what this is. Next thing, me see the man at Jamaica. And the whole Jamaica take on to it, and me I say, yeah, when time Spice come out on the stage, take him one song and twist it up on him and kill him with it. End of story. Spice is dangerous. Spice built for this, and she 2 seasons into this. So Amari should just left out the Spice part, do a OnlyFans thing, and look forward to Sting 2023, where she can possibly redeem herself. And that's right there. I mean, should I not manage her now, but you know them, I don't manage no mad people, cause next thing me end up mad too. I'm I'm already aim for the stars. Yeah. Hey, nothing wrong with that. But she distract me, cause I'm already do you want to talk about. I wanted to actually talk about a police officer. There's a girl here too who was a ward of the state. And this ward of the state, some of you are on social media and you've seen it. This ward of the state is an ex ward of the state. Children that are in state care. Remember, we did talk about Uncle Carl and how he was able to skip out on those charges in the US, even though he was evaluated and a PhD doctor, specialist, psychiatrist said he's not the type to be put around these children because he doesn't even recognize that what he's doing is inappropriate or wrong. And he ended up in Jamaica around our children. And then when suspicious behavior started and them start catching him at do things, you know, it was like, oh my God. So we are saying nobody is protecting the most vulnerable of our society, which is our children. How they allow this man, and we explain how. Because we're frightened. We're frightened when time is a white person. We're frightened when them come from foreign. We're frightened when they speak like this and they have an American accent or something. We're frightened. And then them end up wrong with picking. Nobody asks, can I see your resume? Where did you work last? Hold on, let we contact them people that and hear what they have to say about how you operated on the job. None of that. None of that. All right. This ward of the state was given her story. Come in here, some people are saying, them children here, them better off in state care. And I'm telling you that state care is not the place to be for a lot of these kids. It's from worse to worse. So you might have seen it, but I wanted some people to hear her story more. Right? Shout out to Jamaican.
He's doing it. Husband prig me, son prig me, community member prig me. The owner's a nasty woman. The owner of all man a fix her life and think she don't want to pay them, she not me up in a room with them.
Hold on. Let me intro this properly. So shout out to Jamaican Matey Groupie over Pinkwall. They were the ones that I got this from. I don't like to just take people content and act like I'm me them do interview with. But with that said, just to give you an insight of what these children go through in the system and some of these foster parents that take them in with them. I have a story coming up actually about a young man who a teacher adopted, convinced his family to give her custody so she can help him get his grades up to par because he wants to play on the football team and she can help him get a scholarship. All this, she turned the little youth in her sex slave, started molesting him at 12, breathed for him by the time he was 15. Big woman, teacher. So, but watch this. Listen to what she has said. See, here we go.
And I had to keep doing it. Husband prig me, son prig me, community member prig me. The owner's a nasty woman. The owner of all man a fix her life and she don't want to pay them, she locked me up in a room with them. And I had to endure that until I was 14 when I had to run away. People in the community know about it. Only thinking people know about it. People in there. I get stop sending people that big. Them not big. Them just have to work with the program. They're not adults. 8-year-old is supposed to want sex. The woman said she want sex with me at 8, so she make people them freak me. Anybody that knows that 8-year-old have want sex, they should have get help, they shouldn't give them sex. And even that when we run away. We run got church and tell a CDA officer, then I reach back in our homes. I run through the gate with my big eyes myself. Because I see the girl and I run through the gate, just a collar. And then say I go for a 28 station. Then I go to a case who come from the police station must carry back. No, it was not that. A man, Mr. Brown, saw me and said, "What am I doing here? Come here." And I went to him and the man pushed him tongue in my ears. I know same to that. What I get never up there. So when me come now, me supposed to be a part. I did not know that was no.
You see them account here? Raw. Enough trouble she getting in now. And enough people talk about how she rude and she unruly and she disrespectful and she loud and she raucous. Remember me telling us that some of the things that these youths are going through is what is driving their behavior that you are seeing. So I don't want people come on social media and put yourself on a high horse because you're not able to relate. And then you just demonize them and fling them out. So I'm telling you, you're seeing one of many. We're picking them not safe. But hold on. Like we make sure tell our story.
I see the officer again. I reach back in at home. I run through the gate with my big eyes to sell. But I see the girl them I run through the gate, just a collar. And them say I go over at the police station. I go to them friends, up there, Mr. Brown. Let me say, alright, since I'm up by station and I run go, they will come back like home, because the station must carry back. Once again, they will come from the police station must carry back.
So
No, it was not that. A man, Mr. Brown, saw me and said, "What am I doing here? Come here." And I went to him and the man pushed him tongue in my ears. I know same to that. What I get never up there. So when me come now, me supposed to be a part. I did not know that what I was doing up there when I run through the gate and go by station. Me thinking me never come back at me at the home, which is me yard. And threw my ball out and said, "Lord, where you do?" The man say, "Man, lock me up." And Karen, me say, "Man, lock me up." I don't know which one in a Stony Hill station is ever lock me up. No, 14. And I went with him like a big idiot.
No, you're not putting it.
Mr. Brown take him when he reach camera to the ear when them sleep. When the one for bunk bed in a Stony Hill station and you walk down and they see the passage to the kitchen. When them reach in that passage, they take out him gun and push them in and say, "Walk." When I look down, I look up in our gun, "Walk." And I did walk. I walked straight into the kitchen. I will never place and have a stove in there and a whole piece of dirty table. And that's what happened to me. What is it? When the whole thing happened when you stop eating, I stop talking, I stop everything, I start one mother house, because I'm mad now. See, they emotionally unstable. That man can't lock up. And ever since I've been emotionally unstable. I'm going to own again. And a man from the church, Mr. Meslam, Paul Meslam. Give him money. And I thought he was a nice man. I give him money again. And then give him money again. And then he wants sex. And this is a man with a condemned boy. This is a man where I run children's home.
She a call name, you know.
Where them do. Nobody may get locked up because I had to keep doing it.
Okay. This is the part that Andre dropped that I got from Andre, right? Everybody that on social media now, so everybody share content when content come out and these things. I saw, I think Andre them did a, what you call it, a protest, and they're trying to have some people removed who are. But I was saying, I wish they would call names, and she is calling names. This young lady needs to be protected because you see the fact that she called names now, she is in danger now more than ever before. No man sharp when you hear something happen to her now, because that's how the place run. You hear what she said? She said they started labeling her as mentally unstable and all these other things. But of course she's mentally unstable. Who wouldn't be? A 14 years old she talk about, and she talking about stuff that happened from before from she at 8 and them age there. And these are people that she talk about police officers, and she talking about people that work in the child protective services. Imagine how hopeless a child must feel. I have to run from my yard because them kind of something are going on in my yard. So where do I go? I end up in the streets. They say I shouldn't be in the streets. I need to be in a home. So they take me to a home. But the people that in a home, I forgot to pick them there. So I run from the home. Which part where I run go? Where I run go up by police. All right, me I go to police because police is supposed to be able to save us. When police catch me, first thing him do, I put his tongue in my ears. Put gun on my head, carry my guy in some dark corner. That's hopelessness. Who do you run to? There are no parents to run to. Every man you meet wants to sex you off. Women are watching and seeing and not saying nothing. Even law enforcement officials are involved. She talk up the things, it's so sad. She went through hell, right? Brahma Wright says she called enough name, and that's why I think she needs to be protected. I want to pay attention because no man shop. There's another part to this video where me I go play, but me hear what that young man has say again. Live on the air. Hello? Hello? Oh, yeah. I switched the mic. Go ahead.
All right.
There you are.
Remember earlier when we were talking about, you mentioned something earlier, way in the live, and you said that a lot of young people today are, you see more mentally ill people on the streets that were young.
Right.
Than that were old. Remember when you said that?
Right. I observed that in December when I was in Jamaica, just now.
They could put 2 and 2 together.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of young people on the streets that are mentally ill. This girl come out, tell her story. You know, think that people who go through them something with them mad?
Yes.
And even if them never mad, if they were sane, don't you think the people who were accomplices and who contributed to their pain would put them in the institution, shut them up?
Yes. Yes.
So I think that this happens every day. People like, we have a lot of women named Uncle Raja, what's my name?
Yeah, Uncle
White
Carl.
man.
Uncle Carl.
Uncle Carl.
Mm-hmm.
We have hundreds of thousands or tens of thousands of Uncle Carls in our society.
Absolutely.
I help each other, look out for each other. Oh, what happened? She said, "Fine, you." All right, now go back. She got to police do or something. She got to one churchman and she said, churchman. And I think it's just so sad. What do you do?
Hopelessness.
You only have, it's hopelessness. You should have, even believe in God. She must in her heart break, in her mind, must snap for her. And either she will go mad, she will try to kill herself, or sit and go do her. But I just think it's so sad. And this is why I was saying earlier, we need the death penalty or a harsh sentence for people who rape kids and their accomplices. We need something harsher. You started out with murder, you have a gun. Now we need to take care of our children and our elderly. This stuff happens every day.
Absolutely.
And nobody knows saying nothing. And now she come out and talk. She could have dead because she had talked and called name.
Yes, and she had called name. And you know what? She probably had called name of some people who are well established and them married and them have them family and now them wife I hear them name a call and them they are home I try defending a car. If you're a woman in your home and you hear your husband name just call in at this and you know say him she attack, the first thing you're gonna do is go attack him with questions at least. Hello, one little girl just call up a name, so you do this tour, that tour. Which girl call my name? Send me do what? And next thing you know, them I drive around and look for her. You know? They're going to try to silence
somebody is
her.
with kids. They're not gonna ask him and say, "Oh, did you do it?" They're not gonna say,
I lie.
We're gonna take care of it. And then him goes, and then when him asks the wife, then she say, "Oh, not my Uber, not my John. My John will never do such a thing." I like the girl tell, and to the girl a liar. Like them say, they say she's mentally ill, and she's not. Maybe she have a depression or whatever, but she's talking the truth.
True.
And people like the wife and people around the people who commit these crimes and who aid them are going to turn her into the villain. Can have connection, make a phone call and say, "Hey, judge, we need to drop the charge here. I need to do a little thing. We need a life for the little thing." And she needs people around her to protect her. She needs people around her to keep her safe. She needs someone to go. The government should have a mechanism to protect victims. They don't really, but let's see what they do with her. They need to guard her, give her a attorney she can trust with her life. Give her people around her who will protect her with her life because any little thing sneaking person can sneak in into her group who is around her now, and then that's it with a serious she dead.
Yeah.
We need people to protect this girl now.
Yes.
And all of them who are going through it.
And that's the reason why I said to myself when I saw this video, I said, I'm gonna play it for Morning Thoughts because I want everybody to see her. See, here's the thing. If the more eyes that saw this and saw her, is the more likely that they probably won't do nothing, at least not now, because them knows that everybody I watch. And anything happened to her now, we're looking at the names that she called and we're pointing fingers. So either way, them are gonna be in something. Not to say them can't wait till later and still do or something when everything cool off. Because you know everything have its 7 days hot period and then nobody don't care about it no more on to something else kind of thing. But I think she needs to be protected.
And the fact she mentioned the churchman.
Yeah.
That was the part when I was like, oh, your money, and then he asked her if she's sick. I know that happened. Forget about the money. There's people who that happened to. With them, the church man come and say, oh, let me pray for you. This and that. Me a Christian, me not church. But me not go to church often. Me weary a pastor. We don't even like the pastor more time. Anytime I see a pastor, we do a side and look on him and say, what you do? And I can't imagine somebody who young like she, now nobody to turn to, just themselves not pastor, usually a Christian out there, and then oops, what the pastor will do? The pastor the next one. But you do. Then now you're going that.
More hope.
You know nobody to turn to in your own mind, you know no God, you know family, and a mother and a sister. Everybody around you fake or them come to attack you and violate your privacy and your personal well-being, your dignity, everything for your gone.
True.
It's terrible.
Very true. Thanks for sharing. I appreciate you. All right. Listen, somebody said Andre needs to watch him back. I think who said that? My sister Brahma Wright said that, and somebody else said that. Good morning, everyone. She's having problems commenting. Oh man, Pussy Galore is having problems commenting, and I'm trying to work it out. I spoke to her about it already. YouTube is the kind of thing where when we have issues, we don't have anybody that we can go straight to and then fix it like right away. So it's like a write to them thing, wait for a response thing, which it messes up the process in the meantime. But Pussy Galore is one who's always here and she can't get in. She's sending a message through Seymour to says, good morning, everyone. And she's having problems commenting in the chat room. I'm working on it. I just have to work at YouTube pace. See? Andre is one of them who you're absolutely right. I think he needs to watch himself too. Because of Jamaica run. And we already know that. So anytime you start expose certain things, look, you can talk all you want to talk, but anytime you start put boots on the ground and make movements, which he is doing, then you become an easy target because you're disrupting the flow of things. Once people names start call, you're venturing into some very dangerous waters. I told y'all before, I'm in Jamaica already. And I did this by Huey. My cousin I drive out. And I say, yo, cuz, turn around the car, go back down here, so be a girl down there. Cause me think me see a whole heap of girls. See? Can't take the call right now. I think me did see a whole heap of girls. And my cousin said, no, cuz, I be a man down there. I said, no, man. Turn around the car and drive, go back down there. Be a girl, me sit down there. So one time him say, you know what? Me I'll show you. So when him turn around the car and drive go down there, I be a young youth, me sit around there dressed as girls. And it's a part around a one place. Okay. And it wasn't like in a no hole round a no corner. It's right out on Big Front Street at the foot of the hills where all the big nice houses are. So other people were telling me, say, brother, you know we're going around here, so you see the man them will live up on the hill up, so yeah, man, them left them wife and come down here, so come get them service and drive, go back home and good and everything all right. So if them little youth there is supposed to start calling names, because some of them underage, Some of them underage and take on street life. If them little youth that was supposed to start calling names, people will start to silence them. Because that lady up on the hill that lives in her big mansion, she don't want to say her liar husband. I get him thing shine up from a little youth or just like girl live down there so at night. So it's a dangerous thing. These are children that become ward of the state. Enough of them run from these facilities and end up in the streets like her. She was trying to escape. This is the second part of her interview. Somebody said MC Andre played it already. And this is where I got it from. I did get it from Andre. Hold on a minute. Let me see. This man is wrong now.
If a man, if a police man put a gun on your head, I'm saying you can put your penis in your mouth. I'm obvious you're sucking it. With the gun on your head, and when him have a discharge him drop your plate, me don't know how did I end the rice and peas and dirty chicken there. And you went into that and it got the way and said, Mommy, only the most things that you want and I answer for months. Only the affair you want to have them a book on NG tube. We eat and give come can't face food. That wasn't enough food to say, no man, that man is wicked in book. But you know, oh money, oh dear, yes, tell them to stay out there, right, please. When the state politicians, president, come on the phone to talk to them. And then they never talk to them one time about this yet. Yeah. And then they come out here. And people protest them too. Still want to know where Mr. Brown there. Still want to know where Mr. Messam there. Still want to know where I'm going to come. I've come to Jamaica. I'm still out there. Yeah, but them other day. Yeah, I saw them. See them here?
Oh, this is Andre thing.
See, yeah? If a police man put a gun on your head, I'm saying you can put your penis in your mouth.
Listen, yo, disturbing, rotted, clotted, just listening to them thing about, we're not novice, we know them thing happen. But to actually hear it firsthand from them people are not regular people though. Them people here sick, beyond sick. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Who are you?
Good morning, family. I'm doing all right. How you doing? Me disturbed, but I'm all right now.
Not too bad. Sorry to disturb you.
No, you're not disturbing me. I'm disturbed by the content we just done listening to.
You know, so it's not the first time I watched this girl.
I
remember the first time Andre bring her on the live. It bring me to tears. SouFLo have kids. I have a little daughter. She's going to be 17. My son is going to be 21. And it's not only girls that are getting molested. Boys also.
Talk about it.
I found out on Andre's program that 25 boys, I think it's in St. Mary, that a pastor molested in the home. And every time I hear this girl's story, it brings me to tears. I watched the protest yesterday, but anybody ever look on her and say, oh, she's angry, she this and she that. This girl is broken, unrepaired. How many monies are out here?
And you know,
my husband was in the kitchen last day before he got to work, and he said it's gonna be so hard to fix her back.
Yeah, it's gonna be a journey.
The night Andre bring her on the live before they did the protest, a man came on the live and said to her, "Hi, darling," and her eyes was just pulping out of her head, and she started shaking.
Traumatized.
She was working, because I saw her story, and she said the man, one of her co-workers, pulled her on her wrist. My husband said, you know what I feel like to her? It's something that brought her back. Maybe somebody grabbed her on her wrist.
when she was getting molested. And that just bring her back while the co-worker was just playing with her.
Mm.
You know what she did? She pulled her knife at him.
Mm.
And she got fired. So people see people walking on a daily basis on the road.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many zombies we're walking beside of that is broken.
This is why I said mental health. We're going to have to start paying more attention to mental health on a serious level. You hear what you're saying?
And people find laughter in these stuff. I don't find it funny.
I find not the what is there to laugh about? What is there to laugh about? It's cringy.
Whatever she's given is what she's going through.
Yes. Yes.
And remember her story, her grandmother, her great grandmother, her mother, and her child was in the faith also. And she said she wasn't gonna make it continue with her child. She pulled her child out.
It's cringy just listening to her give details. Because them details are so sharp and precise that she don't have no itch in the story, and there's no, it's like, yeah, this happened multiple times, like this, it's clearly imprinted at the front of my mind.
Story, there's nothing add on, so she's not adding anything on.
You know she's in danger though, right? She has to be.
She has to know that. These names that she called out yesterday, it's the names that she's been calling out.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So Andre himself might actually be saving her, because if she did call out them name there, say around a corner, and it get to them before it goes on a platform, then something might have happened. Like I said, the more eyes that pay attention to it and the more it gets bigger, is the more they're going to back off, because it's hot right now. And them know if anything happened to her.
No, but it's been. I remember my girlfriend called my attention to it, tell me to watch this guy Andre live with this girl.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been from last year when Andre bring her on the live. She's been
a short time that
Andre bring her on the live.
Short time that, my friend. Short time that. People still paying attention. I'm talking 2, 3, 4 years down the road. You hear say, oh, this body was found, girl thrown from vehicle somewhere, and it's a street worker or something. I'm just saying, we can't play naive because we know how the place run. It's sad to say, but anytime I predict these things, it always happens. She's in danger. She needs to be up out of there.
Wipe off your mouth.
She needs to be up out of there.
Yeah, Andre asked her if she have a passport. She said no. And I said it. It would be best for her to leave Jamaica with her child.
Trust me when I tell her she's in
danger. The ignorance coming out of her voice, you see, if that girl get education that her heart desire, should have come out of the world to be something very beautiful.
Because she has this.
She's intelligent.
And she's a survivor. Her spirit is strong. I know people kill themselves after things like this happen to them, or mad out completely.
And she's been holding it. I think she said she's 29 years old. She's been holding it for so many years, being strong for her one child. And she got raped when she got that child.
Oh my God.
She has no family.
Wow.
So it pained my heart. Like, it hurt me so bad. I said to my husband, I wish I could reach out to her. I wish I could take her in Canada, put her somewhere, because she needs to live life. There's more life to live.
I'm wondering what can be done. It's a problem, right? So while we are talking is okay, because that's how we brainstorm to reach solution. But I'm wondering what can be done. What can be done?
Get her out of Jamaica. Because you say she's not safe.
She's
and
not.
We all know that. But
she's not. Anybody who thinks that she's safe, they're blind. She's not safe.
Yeah, she's not. But get her out of Jamaica. That would be great if somebody could just get her out of Jamaica with her child.
Seymour says she needs to go to the embassy. I don't know if the embassy operates like that, but yeah.
Maybe she can seek asylum.
Andre himself is very intelligent, so I mean, if he hasn't come to some kind of a, let me reach out to him, ask him, see what he
Just
thinks
make
can
sure
be done.
apply for even Canada. Canada would accept her with a snap of a finger if she seek asylum. They would take her in faster than anywhere else.
Yeah, something needs to be done for her.
Put her in a
Her
like
story is not going to
home
end good if she stays
and give
there.
her
I tell
money
you.
for maintain herself so she can get an airport. Canada would do that for her.
Okay, I'll put some brain power into that. I will. I'm
Last
asking.
night
I'm
she said
asking other people to
Andre
do
is
the
the
same
only man
too.
she ever trusts in her life because she trusts nobody.
Mm.
Only person she trusts on earth right now is Andre.
Oh boy.
Don't let me know one cry. So you know what? Take care of yourself.
All
As
right,
always,
my
say
friend.
kiss the kids
Manners.
and say hi to your wife.
All right. Bless up.
Okay, bye.
Whew. That sir, when we see it yesterday, I didn't really. I heard the first part and I just paused it and saved it. Saying, I said, I play this for morning thoughts, make everybody else hear it. And as I'm scrolling through, I saw another piece on Andre's own. So I said, this is a different piece. So let me save this piece too. Maybe I'm putting together the whole story. That was the second part of the first story that she told, right? I didn't know about all that other stuff. Like Andre interviewed her before. She's been telling her story for a year and change now, or close to a year now, that she said Andre is the only person she trusts and all this stuff. We never know all of that. But I'm telling you that anybody who thinks she's safe, you're joking. Her story is not going to end good. It's not going to end good. You know how much time we hear a story about body of female found here and there and nobody don't know what happened. If you check them background, if you check their background, some of them background of their stories are similar to hers. Just open up her mouth and mention two names and she gone. Them time it right, catch you when them want catch you, set the thing up, and you out of there. I'm telling you right now that nobody is gonna disrupt their lifestyle and their family life and all this. They want to be able to do their dirt over here and maintain them good life and good face, clean face look over here. So if you come in the middle and you're exposing stuff and calling names, and I swear, I write it down on the paper right there. So Ward of the State tells her experience, our most vulnerable, and then they put down call names. I said they must call names. But now that we think about the call names part, I think they would want to call names if they could get out. Live on the air with SouFLo, good morning.
SouFLo, what going man?
What going family? Me there, know what happened?
Yeah man, calling me from Jamaica, what's up?
Seeing, you're not coming in too clear though, fam.
Calling you from Jamaica, you know what you're.
Yeah, you have us on speaker or Bluetooth or something?
No, I think it's on speaker. It's not on speaker anymore.
Yeah, I can't hear you though.
Oh, is it better now?
Yeah, a little better. I'll put the speakers closer to the microphone. Hey, Munchie.
All right, what may I say this whole situation with David, yeah. You see, the worst thing about it, somebody can talk about it, want to talk about it, like the government, yeah. Which party is in place to do something about it?
Oh God, we can't hear you. We can't hear you properly. All right. What's on your mouth, mommy? What's on your mouth? Hi, Papa.
Hi, Daddy.
Say hi, everybody.
Hi.
All right. Give me 5 minutes, babe. I'm soon come. Come grab them for me. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Yeah, morning. You hear me better now?
Yes, hear you loud and clear now.
All right. Oh, Chief come from, isn't it?
All right, brother. Talk to it.
Man, did I listen to you for many years now? Travel and thing and everything.
Manners.
All right, what am I saying now? You see, the worst part about this situation is nobody's doing anything about it. Who is supposed to do something about it?
Right.
You know, which country can hear a cry like this and no government bad not intervene? They say, all right then, let us try to see what is the problem. You know, the more waiting this girl dead or something happen to them come and try and let us try to fix it for them.
Yeah. Cause
But
that's how it works.
I don't want to live a Jamaica and then joke, you know, because you know what I'm saying?
That's how here's the thing though. It's a very sticky situation because for one, those who are accusing, you see, them if you can call name. But then when them call name, that's when it get dangerous. Now the authorities are slow to act because apparently they're involved as well. And
So you want to tell me that nobody in authority can come and say something? Everybody in authority is involved? I can't believe that.
boy, them, you know what? I would go as far as saying yes, because if they're not directly involved, them know stuff and them cover up for their cronies and their associates and their friends and stuff like that.
More every day I tell people say more I left Jamaica and more migrate is a shame. I tell them because trust me, it no make sense, brother.
It's a rough situation, but I know for a fact that she not safe.
No man, she not safe for 2 months. I'm not listening and she not safe. Trust me. Any game can play right now.
Yep. Yes. Right. So
but that's what it's called.
all right, my brother. Manners and respect here.
Yeah, man, every time.
All right. Listen, this is it for us this morning. I have like 2 minutes left on here. I wanted to talk about. I'm gonna change the icon to that video here. Comedy. You want to talk about this police officer woman, but that's so trivial now compared to this, right? So this is a whole different kind of worms. What I'm gonna do as soon as I hang up from you guys, I'm gonna actually shoot Andre a message and see. Andre is in Jamaica. He's on the ground, and he's obviously somebody that's not afraid to put boots on the ground and go out there. So I'm gonna say what him think can be done, because you know we brainstorm, we talk, yassa, but more need to be done because she not safe. I'm telling you, she not safe. And if she stay in Jamaica, may I tell you, it might not be this year or next year, but watch the play, and it's not gonna end good. Watch the play, and it's not gonna end good. So if we could save one, then we've saved many. You know what I mean? Sadly, there are many more with stories like hers. Can you hear she tell you hear when she tell the story first, right? And she says a whole group of them run go up there. That's to tell you right. That's all. She ain't the only one. All right. And it's still happening, and nothing has been done about it from the time it happened to she till now. So think of all the others that have been through that and all the others that are still going through that right now. And those people who were doing it, those perpetrators, they're still in place. Them still live happy life doing the same exact thing to others. We're gonna leave this right as of this morning, right? Judge Shelley, we miss you. We keep you in our prayers. Hope you feel better. To this young lady also, I don't know what can be done, but I'm gonna lend some strength and see what can be done. If Mrs. she come out of Jamaica, I feel better into some kind of program somewhere, like the other caller said just now, Canada somewhere or somewhere, something. We're gonna see what we can do. All right. With that said, people, have a wonderful day. Be thankful, and like I always say, all when you think say your thing bad, somebody have it wasara. So give thanks regardless. Yes. All right. See you tomorrow morning right here on Morning Thoughts. God spare my life. I'm out. Peace.